Hello guys, welcome to another deck profile. I hope your day is going great and I hope your life is going even greater. Today I'm bringing you an update to my Therion Horus deck profile, this time with the addition of Azamina, given that the Azamina package gives a little bit more consistency in the sense that Deception allows you to tribute a monster from hand or field. So that gives us a better way or an additional way to access the Therions in graveyard, so we can start our plays with the benefit that, of course, being Ilya, Sylvia, an additional negate for the deck. So yeah, let me just show you how I modified it to play. As mentioned before in the channel, this is one of my favorite archetypes. Therion, I think, is just very underrated. Very cool interactions, very cool plays, and very cool art. Therion King Regulus, I think it's my favorite monster of all time, or at least for now. And yeah, I'm just happy that with every edition of it and in every set, I can actually like blend or mash something up to keep playing this deck. Unfortunately, it's not as competitive as other decks, of course, but you can still play it. I can still play it, and I can still get a lot of wins. And with every edition, with every set, it's just gotten better and better. So I just wanted to show you an additional way to play it. So for the Therion package, the 2 Regulus, the 3 Lily, the 1 Empress, the 1 Duke, and the 1 Reperfume. So real quick, if you're not familiar with Therion cards, Regulus, I think everybody knows the card. It's in a Omnigate. And Lily is a searcher of the spells and traps for the Therion archetype. Empress is an additional extender by discarding a card. You can summon a Therion that's in your spell and trap zone. Duke, as long as there's a Therion equipped to a monster on the field or to another Therion, your Therions cannot be destroyed by card effects. And then Reperfume is a compulsory by targeting a Therion in your spells and traps and a card your opponent controls, bounce him to the hand during your opponent's turn. So yeah, that's what they do. And they all have the same effect, that they can target a Therion or a card with their same type in their graveyard, and they can special summon themselves, which is a very cool interaction in my opinion. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, the 2 This Coliseum and the 2 Endless Engine. This Coliseum, for me, it's still one of the best field spells in the game. Protects by battle, searches a Therion card on activation, and then whenever a monster is destroyed by battle, you can bring back one of your Therions to your hand. And then Endless Engine is a Foolish Burial for Therion cards, so it helps you get your starts, your play start, and it also helps you recycle things by targeting itself and another Therion card. You add one to your hand and the other one goes to the bottom of the deck. So it's a very, very resourceful archetype. And then for the Horus part, the classic package, the 3 Mseti, and then one of each, the Diamutef, the Happy, and the Kibe. That's how I call it. I cannot say that name. And of course, the 3 King Sarcophagus with the 1 Walls of Imperial Tom. Pretty standard. As mentioned before in other videos, if this is the first time you're seeing this deck, this brings a lot more consistency to the deck because it allows to put your Therion cards in the grave to start your Therion engine, and they're all level 8. So most Therions, except for Reperfume, are level 8 as well. So it helps you like just rank 8 a lot of the monsters in the extra deck. And it's also the bridge with the Therion deck archetype, being the Gigantic Champion Sargas. 2 of these equals these, and this can search any Therion card. So it's just like a little bridge. And like Horus is just Horus. It's a very good engine and very oppressive as well, swarming the field to attack your opponent or defend it as well with their various effects. And then the 2 trade-in, because as mentioned before, there are a lot of level 8s in the deck, so it's just like an additional draw power plus the discard that we rely heavily to play the Therion. Then for the Sinfuls, of course, the 3 Blast Star, the 2 Deception, and of course the 3 Wanted, because not only the Blast Star is like the search for this Deception, but it's also an additional discard. You can discard any of your Therions to the grave and start your plays, or even if you have like a Therion equipped, you can still send it and not lose that much resources, if that makes sense. But yeah, it also helps you access the Deception, so it's like a double engine starter kind of for the Therion package. And then of course the 1 Hallowed Azamina and the 1 Azamina adapters, the fusion summoning conditions for the Azamina package. This one's for your opponent's turn, this one's for your turn. Really good. And then for non-engine, just the 3 Ash and the 3 Impermanence, just to keep it tight at 40. And then for the extra deck, the 1 Gigantic Champion Sargas, as mentioned before, it's the bridge between the Horus and the Therion archetypes. And also whenever a Xyz material is attached, you can either bounce or destroy a card your opponent controls, or it can be also yours if that ever comes up. So a really good card. Then for the Azaminas, the 1 Murcielago, the 1 Ilya Silva, and the 1 Sol. Additional disruption during your opponent's turn, your Omni-Negate, and then your additional search for your other Azamina or Sinful spoils. The 1 Coach King Giant Trainer for additional draw power. 3 auras, really easy to make. The 1 number 38 for spell negation. The 197, the 1 number 100, and the 1 number 107. So these 4 is what I like to call the 1 Punch Man package, because once you put this on the field and use its effect, it's pretty much game over, especially if you have another Xyz on the field. So it's your OTK condition, really good. And then this one has become more and more relevant with Tempai. You put this on the field, and then you can just negate everything in the battle phase and pretty much shuts down the entire deck. The 1 Zirgisu, because additional removal and protection from destruction, plus it's a machine, so it's also live with Regulus. The 1 number 68, because it's a good floodgate if your opponent needs to summon a lot from the graveyard, which is very often in this current meta. And of course the 1 Zeus, because we are playing a lot of Xyz. And for the links, the 1 SP Little Knight, the 1 IP Masquerina, and the 1 Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. These are very self-explanatory. Additional interruptions during your opponent's turn. And then the Blackluster Soldier, we are playing like all monsters level 7 or higher, except the Azamina. But other than that, they're all level 7 or higher. So it's always going to have its effects lives. And it's a very good win condition as well. Not every deck can have an out for this card. So yeah, that's my Therion Horus Azamina deck. I hope you like it. It's really fun to play. If you are not familiar with the Therions, I invite you to play them. They're really fun. And if played correctly, I believe they can actually steal some wins. Because I play them all the time online. I play them at locals as well with my friends, and they always like, let's just say they respect it. They respect it a lot because it can take some wins from time to time if you're not careful and if you play them correctly as well. And yeah, that's it for this deck file. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments as usual, and I will see you the next time.